If you're in the process of moving to Florida, I'm here to help you with some hidden expenses, and I've spent weeks gathering the latest data on Florida's living expenses just for you so that you don't get blindsided like I did. That's why in this video, I will talk about the biggest expenses when living in Florida, comparing the cost of living here versus other states, hidden costs you should be aware of before moving to Florida, and so much more. Hi, my name is Gino Santarossa. I'm a certified realtor who helps people just like you move to Florida. If you stay with me until the end, as always, I got a bonus tip for you that you won't want to miss. So hang on tight and you'll understand what all that means much later on when we get there. For now, let's jump straight into the video. What is the cost of living in Florida? Relocating to Florida could be more expensive than you expect. Florida, often dubbed the Sunshine State, has long been a popular destination for retirees, families, and young professionals alike. While its warm weather and abundant recreational opportunities are undeniable draws, the cost of living is a crucial factor for anyone considering a move to the state. To be clear, the cost of living in Florida is approximately 1.14 times higher than the national average. However, this figure can vary significantly depending on the specific location within the state. Urban areas like Miami and Orlando tend to have higher costs of living compared to more rural regions. According to data from 2024, the average cost of living in Florida is around $50,689 per year. Now, this figure includes expenses like housing, groceries, transportation, and utilities. On the bright side, Florida state minimum wage is $12 per hour in 2024, which is much higher than the federal minimum wage of $7.25 per hour. Speaking of which, what are the biggest expenses when living in Florida? And as I said earlier, housing, groceries, utilities, and transportation make up the cost of living. And also, these are the biggest expenses you're going to encounter right after relocating to Florida. So let's understand them a little bit better. The housing cost in Florida isn't the same everywhere. It varies from place to place, so don't be fooled. For instance, the median selling price of a home in Miami is $559,500, while in Tampa, it's $430,000. In Orlando, it's $459,000. The median housing cost differs everywhere you go, but you have to decide where you want to move before relocating to Florida and understand the prices. Floridians spend about $411 monthly on utilities, including electricity, water, and internet. Florida's average monthly residential electricity bill is $123, ranking 9th in the US. Floridians spend $287 weekly on groceries, about $1,148 monthly. Grocery spending is 8.2% of their total, above the national average. Since March 2020, prices for eggs, flour, and sugar have surged. Florida's transportation costs are relatively low on the flip side, and gas averages $2.50 per gallon and is 25 cents cheaper than the national average. Public transport passes cost $75 monthly, below the national average of $85. How do Florida's living costs compare to other states? When Emily, a client of mine, moved from New York to Florida, she was actually surprised by the cost differences, and she wasn't the only one. I've helped multiple clients move from many places, and they all say the cost of living was different here compared to their hometowns. Average living expenses in Florida are $2,502 per month, which is higher than the US average, though it does vary by city. Florida is 36th in living costs among states. States like Hawaii, California, and New York are more expensive, while West Virginia and Oklahoma are cheaper. Florida has no state income tax, which becomes the main reason why people love to move here. A warm climate and a diverse lifestyle with beaches and vibrant cities. But some cities like Miami and Orlando do have high housing costs. Florida also faces natural disasters like hurricanes and flooding, and healthcare quality can differ by location. What hidden costs should you be aware of before moving to Florida? If you're thinking of moving to Florida, you need to be prepared, as there are extra costs that can shock you. For example, homeowners insurance is a must because of hurricanes and flooding. Car insurance rates are high here as well. Many places have high homeowners association fees that cover maintenance and amenities. During hurricane season, you'll need to spend on storm-resistant windows, roof reinforcement, and emergency supplies. Florida is a popular touristic spot as well, so prices can go up during peak seasons, especially in touristic areas like Miami or Orlando. Be prepared for these costs if you're planning to move here. What are some tips for managing living expenses in Florida? What if I said that you can enjoy Florida life without breaking the bank? You could try shopping at local farmers markets, for example, as a great organic option while supporting local businesses. Lastly, the prices are better there than at the big supermarkets, which is a huge plus. Another tip is you can save on energy bills by adjusting your thermostat a bit higher in the summer and lower in the winter. Check for leaks around doors, windows, and ducts to keep your home well insulated. Switch to energy-efficient LED bulbs and unplug devices when you're not using them to avoid wasting energy. Look for Florida resident discounts at attractions, theme parks, and museums. Senior discounts at restaurants, stores, and entertainment venues can also save you money. It's also smart to set up an emergency fund for unexpected costs like hurricane damage or sudden insurance spikes, and my advice is that you should aim to save enough money for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Lastly, regularly review your insurance plan to make sure you have enough coverage. Bundling your policies might get you a massive discount. If you're still watching this video, it means you liked the video and you found it helpful. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more additional videos just like this one. Additionally, I have a bonus for you, maximizing your Florida experience on a budget. Florida has many free or low-cost activities that you can enjoy. Now you could probably understand what I meant at the beginning of the video. You can visit state parks like Weeki Springs State Park or Yellow River Marsh Preserve State Park to hike, picnic, and watch birds. Enjoy a day at one of Florida's beautiful beaches where you can sunbathe, swim, or collect seashells. Look out for community events like free concerts, art shows, and festivals to join in the fun without spending much. And that's one thing I really love about Florida is there's so many different communities all around in different towns. And as a Florida resident, you can get special discounts as well, so don't forget about that. Walt Disney World offers annual passes and discounted tickets for locals. Many attractions like museums and entertainment venues have deals for Florida residents like Adventure Coast Fun Park or the Homosassa Manatee Snorkeling Center. You can also find discounts at local restaurants, shops, and spas. You can enjoy Florida's lifestyle on a budget as well by exploring nature, cooking at home with fresh local ingredients, and planning staycations to discover hidden gems nearby. It's great that you now understand what it would cost to live in Florida, but merely understanding the cost of living won't suffice. That's why I recommend checking out one of my past videos where I talk about things you should know before moving to Florida. Once again, my name is Gino Santarossa. I'm a realtor from Florida, and if you would like to work with me, my contact info is in the description box below. If you want to keep receiving real estate market updates about Florida, make sure to subscribe and follow me here and on all my other socials. And just for watching this long, I want to offer you a free Florida buyer's guide just for signing up below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. And remember, your dream home is just one call away.